he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there.
Be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it. Room to run there, returns at 14 yards. And the Bengals take over. Midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go again here with Moss. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Moss on the give up the middle. Shoves him aside. Still fighting for more. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, it's Moss. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
They should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. On play action, Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down.
I'm
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run with Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
Right back to Moss. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Haven't met a corner that's worth this salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Down the sideline he goes, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up.
Able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going with Moss on the ground. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on 1st down. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Here's Jones. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Moss. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Zach Moss, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20, Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Taken at the goal line. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end.
And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop it, that's what I would call it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end. Try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
In this game, they'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Third and long, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Jones on the return. Powering forward. Oh, he should run on first down with Moss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After one, 17-7 to score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Pushes past him and shedding through the tackle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. On the draw, it's Harris. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Zach Moss heading out to lead this offense.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now a run with Moss. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Zach Moss on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Harris running straight ahead. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They hand this off to Harris. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table, but a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Now Austin. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2nd and 10. Fields again. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the 50, here's Fields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for a single game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
A give to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7. Now it's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Play action. It's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read too good. That one falls incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Remember, they had the safety go against them on their last possession. That was followed by the field goal a moment ago. So they've taken a couple of hits recently, but still lead it here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. For a Cincinnati score.
Zach Moss
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 131 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That is caught by Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, son.
Now a first down throw. Fields
Escaping the pressure right.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Fields on first down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Fields.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Forced out to his left. And it's a fumble. And that's a touchdown. But hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and I believe he was able to get this back. He walked. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Charlie Jones. And just shutting him off there. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Out to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. McPherson's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little. Maybe leaking a line, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Oh, the return is Jones from the... Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Fields. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. They're going to run it with Harris. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase. 78 yards. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game. Instead, it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
On first down, it's Fields. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Rolling to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down and 10. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You caught.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the...
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hand.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bengals have broken our ties. They take the lead.
I know you often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get
an answer. And in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
This is Harris on the draw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 184 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Being chased out left. And he'll to take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. To throw is Fields. Buying time to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
Here we go. As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and a couple. They'll give this to Moss running right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On the move. And he can't find anywhere to go. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 1st down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Burrow now off the bootleg. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one. In the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Final minute now of the third quarter. This is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
From the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Burrow throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And bulldozing his way through. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow dancing to his left. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From midfield now, Burrow forced out to his left. Looking deep here for Chase. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete to Moss. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Moss is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Now Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Moss. Shoves him away. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Zach Moss, 59 yards. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Moss. There's a nice move. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Right back to Moss. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. Another one into the hands of Oh, no, he lost the football. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. What a big fourth-quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. They'll start the drive with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This is Harris. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal on 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing him.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bengals 72.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. There's the stiff arm. Fights through him. Now Priest still fighting. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 29-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
3rd down is a run by Moss.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
They won't, and offensively, your challenge, should you choose to accept it, take care of the football and run out the clock. They can't just go and turtle, as we like to call it, just tuck in and just sit on the ball here. Try and get that 1st down and finish the game off.
Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
Stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On the return is Jones. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
So Burrow and the Bengals
down by 4, a little over 20 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
This is caught. It's Bullard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And it's incomplete, and now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for 1 more shot.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Still 1st down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So, obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on ESPN.